just talk about where he is, you feel, coming out of this bye and without him out there this year? I mean, just the fact he's close to coming back, what he can give you.
It'll definitely be a plus to have, a guy that's been around, that playmaker. So it'll definitely be a plus to have him back out there.
In the absence of DaRon, can you just talk about what you've seen? I know Kalen's been injured these past 2 or 3 games, but before his injury, and then a guy like Oruwariye and what he's been able to come in and provide for you guys.
Kalen's he's done a really good job, especially being a young guy and kind of thrust into a starting role. So I thought he did that really good. And AO, he's done a good job, man, of filling in where needed. Doesn't give us any problems at all. Just does what he's asked to do.
How do you go about addressing tackling with Trayvon Diggs right now?
I think we go about tackling as a team, not just one individual. I think right now as a team we can tackle better. Run fits, fundamentals, footwork, all of that goes into it. So you don't pick out one person as a team. I think we got to tackle better, but he definitely has to tackle better.
As a cornerback yourself at a high level, just what does it do when a cornerback is able to, or anybody in the secondary for that matter, is able to help in run support in a way?
Well, if you're getting hurt by the run, it takes 11 people. It takes 11 people in the run, and that's it. It's 11-man football. Whatever it is, it's 11-man football.
Through the scope of the assistant coach, what is one or two of the biggest takeaways that you want to see this team coming out of the bye week repair from their first 6 weeks to make sure that the next 6-7 weeks are much better football?
Well, we just have to do a lot better in fundamentals. You know what I mean? Everybody has scheme, but the fundamentals are the things that take you to the next level. Guys have to be keyed in their fundamentals, reading their keys, and doing what they're taught to do. So I think we just got to get back to the basics and just, fundamentals.
When Jordan was coming off that surgery to where he is now, I think you guys went to his house not long after that surgery a couple of years ago to just check on him with Dan and stuff. How remarkable in your mind is what he's been able to do coming off that?
Oh, man, Jay Lou's done a great job. He's being a leader, and he's playing really good football. He's playing really good football right now. So doesn't surprise the guys who've been around him, because we know the work ethic that he's had, and he has a lot of pride in his work. Takes pride in the details of his work, his technique, and everything. So he's doing a really good job.
And on top of that, how much do you love what he brings as one of the tone setters in your secondary?
Awesome. We got motto in our room. We win or lose the games in the secondary. Has to come through the secondary, and he's a prime example of what that looks like.
Going back to Bland, he did practice fully twice last week. How have you seen him develop over this recovery process?
He's doing a good job. He was a little sore after practice, so thought we made the right choice of waiting until, so you would hate to lose him in one game, so I thought we made the right choice of, letting the rest get fully back ready.
Obviously no guarantees for him versus San Francisco, but is he at the moment trending towards that, especially being that he'll have the extra couple weeks with the bye?
I definitely hope so. We just got to see how it looks. Seriously, we got to see how it looks. See how he looks when we get back practicing. They're doing a great job in there with the rehab.
How much of the injuries on the defensive front, defensive end, pass rush, how much does the secondary feel that as well, just the complementary nature of those two?
Well, it's always next man up. So, whoever you have down, next guy has to step up and do their job. So we're not harping on who's hurt or whatever, anything like that. We just got to do our job in the back end and, make up for it. If we're lacking somewhere, got to make up for it in the back end.
Turnovers a little lower than what you've been accustomed to here. Is it just not the number of opportunities at this point? Getting some of those.
Yes, we just we got to get to them. They'll come. They usually come in bunches. So we just got to get to where we're capitalizing on the opportunities that we get. We've had some opportunities, so we just have to capitalize on it.
Have you found being in that situation before when you're known for that and you don't get them for a while, do you start to press and maybe you get some opportunities and you don't take advantage of them because you're anxious, or is that just you have to work through that?
No, you definitely got to work through that. But as you guys know here, man, we preach turnovers, turnovers, turnovers. You know, that's a part of our culture. So the thing is that when you have the opportunities to make a turnover, you got to make the play. You have to make the play.
As the assistant head coach, what is your message to the team after a deflating loss going into a bye and hope for turning it around?
Fundamentals, fundamentals, fundamentals. Like I said, like everybody has scheme, so we just got to, get back to the basics. And I think the bye is coming at a great time. We can go over things as a staff and, make a couple adjustments here or there. We just got to get back to the basics.